Mm. All right, let's get to this. Hello, people. Hello, people. Another beautiful day. Yeah. Hope your health and strength is good, and hope your five senses work. Take one life one day at a time. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Of aging. Don't be in a rush, and live life your best and to the fullest. You know what I mean? And keep moving. Stay active. Anyway, all right. What are we talking about here today? Talking about a MacBook Pro and the Steam Deck. Older gamer. Games on plays on a MacBook Pro and Steam Deck. I game on Apple. I remember playing Thief, the Dark Project on I think it was on an iMac or one of them G2s or G3 computers. I played Unreal Tournament on Unreal on an Apple. I've played Quake on Apple. So I've played I think they had System Shock on Apple too, if I'm not mistaken. But I've played a few games on Apple, and gaming on Apple was pretty good. So there are a lot of Apple gamers out there. And the good thing about Apple now is that they can play Game Pass games on Apple. xCloud and Game Pass on Apple, so they're good as far as gaming is concerned. But now when you add the Steam Deck to it now for portability, yeah, Apple gamers are set. Listen to this. It says here, older gamer goes with M1 Pro MacBook and Steam Deck. It says here, two computers live here, a 14-inch M1 MacBook Pro and a Steam Deck for gaming. So he's covered. It says everybody knows Mac doesn't set the gaming world on fire, though Apple Silicon has made some inroads. So while plenty of Mac users enjoy Apple arcades and use Apple hardware to play games, many turn to other means. We have seen plenty of hybrid Mac PC computers setups out there, talking about the Hackintosh. Says here, but today features setups take another course to gaming satisfaction. Its owners, who describe himself as an older gamer, dives his time between work via an M1 MacBook Pro and gaming on Valve Steam Deck. Says here, Reddit user Definition Strong DS showcased the setup in a post entitled MacBook for Work and Steam Deck for Gaming. Says DS uses a 14-inch M1 Pro MacBook for work with a rather nice 27-inch LG 5K IPS display. The Apple way. Anyway, says here its key features are 5120 by 2880 pixel resolution, 99% coverage of a DC1 P3 color spectrum, 500 nits of brightness, 94 watt power delivery through a Thunderbolt 3 port plus 3 USB-C ports. He's gaming, that's for sure. He said, but he turns off other machines for gaming. He says Valve Steam Deck for AAA gaming. Yeah, he needs to add Elder Scrolls Online to it. He says, look, in his case, it is a Steam Deck from Valve Corp, a somewhat new handheld 256 gig console that interacts with a PC gamer Steam library. Released in February, the machine features a 7-inch touchscreen, 2 trackpad under its control sticks, 256 gig SSD NVMe, upgradable internal storage, a micro SD slot for expanded storage, and a carrying case. You can dock it to a monitor or a TV and use it as a PC. Steam Deck, folks. Says here, a commenter asked about the Steam Deck performance. he's very satisfied with it. DS replies, referring to some key stats. I play Elden Rings over 160 hours. He making me look bad right now on Elden Rings. He said, and got all achievements. It delivered 40 frames with 2-2.5 hours of battery life. Another person zeroes in on what is most likely a sticking point for some Steam Deck users. Isn't it annoying playing on such a small screen, they ask. It can be, but an older gamer who has 2 kids, it is a blessing to be able to play AAA PC games anytime. Steam Deck, folks. What? He says, anywhere. DS replies. He says, another subtopic, paired HomePod minis. He said, while DS get his gaming fix via a form of PC, he's all Apple in the audio department. He plays his tunes in a stereo via paired HomePod minis or AirPod Pro or AirPod Max. He says a commenter expressed some doubt about DS paired HomePod minis. Says, do you see the HomePod minis as a computer speaker? They ask. He said, I thought about doing, but read that they are annoying to set up. Then he said, yes, it is hard for me to use actual PC speakers. DS replies, it is not a problem to listen to music or watch movies, YouTube, but as PC speakers for work and Zoom calls, it's not all good due to some delays. So I use the speakers for my monitor then. Then he says, and by the way, if you like the desktop wallpaper of the display, you can find it here. And says here, shop for items like these, display, audio. If you like, okay, that's the end of the article. So, Apple user, got his the Steam Deck met his needs. He don't want something too big or too fancy. As far as the display goes, he's happy with the display, and he can play his AAA games, on the go whenever he wants, and then he can return to his Apple desktop if he wants to, but the Steam Deck now brings relief far as portability games, and sometimes you don't want to play on your desktop. You just want to free your hands of the keyboard and mouse for a little bit and then play portable. So the Steam Deck is good. So Apple users, man, they love the Steam Deck, so Valve is improving the Steam Deck every day with updates, and they're still sorting out their games, and they're still trying to get Steam Deck in people's hands, even though we're still in the pandemic. So people that have the Steam Deck already, they're satisfied with it. So they like what they're seeing. So, and now you can play Elder Scrolls Online now on the Steam Deck on the go. Yeah, Valve was right when they say we couldn't find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run. But as far as Apple goes, I've gamed on Apple computers, because when it comes to desktop, I've always liked using Apples. I've always liked using PCs, and I've always used Linux. I told myself when it came to this tech stuff to never shortchange myself when it comes to Apple, Windows, or Linux. I use all three, so I'm getting the best of all three worlds. So gaming on Apple is good, and me personally, when it comes to Apple, I like going to their seminars. I like going to seminars to see what they're talking about, just to see what's coming, what's on the horizon, and then go from there. So me, I don't have no personal issues with Apple, nor PCs, nor Linux. I love all three. So a Steam Deck to any one of them goes a long way. You know what I'm saying? So you got a portable you got your desktop, which is an Apple, and then you got a portable computer, which is a desktop, your Steam Deck, to play your games. If it's PC, you got your desktop, but then you got the Steam Deck, which is a portable PC, right? If it's a Linux desktop, you got Linux, whatever Linux operating system you're using, whether it's Fedora, whether it's Slackware, Puppy Linux, Debian, Linux Mint, whatever Linux OS you're using, you got your Linux desktop and you got your Steam Deck. So the Steam Deck got all three desktop computers covered, whether it's Apple, Windows, or Linux. And Valve, that statement they said when they said we could not find a game the Steam Deck couldn't run, that means that they were making sure that Apple gamers won't have a problem using the Steam Deck playing a game, that Windows players won't have a problem with the Steam Deck playing a game, and that Linux users won't have a problem with the Steam Deck playing a game. So yeah, the Steam Deck is good, man. So whether you are a Linux user or a Windows user or a Mac user, when it comes to portable gaming, the Steam Deck got you covered. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video so you all people can enjoy this. Let me know your comments. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, it's still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Borg Dark Side. Come on. Peace.